Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'll be giving my review for Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson, directed by Bong Joon-ho. Bong Joon-ho, as they said. So the trailers for this movie looked like it was going to be fun. I thought it was going to be a fun sci-fi action comedy. Basically, Mickey is a character that is called an expendable, and he basically dies over and over. And then one day, he ends up, Mickey 17 ends up not dying, and when he comes back, Mickey 18 has already been created. Um, and then things kind of unfold from there. This film, so it's supposed to be like a sci-fi action comedy type deal. I didn't really care for the comedy in this. This is a comedy that is, I call it sort of like satire. They call it, I think, a black comedy, but it's a comedy based on politics. It's a political type comedy. When you really pay attention, Mark Ruffalo, if you really pay attention, in my opinion, is playing like a Donald Trump version character. Um, and it didn't work for me comedy wise. Like, I'm not a huge political person. Like, obviously I hear things, keep up with things, see things on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I fact check, make sure it's accurate and stuff. Told things by my mom because she's political, but that's just not my thing necessarily. So the comedy didn't work for me at all in this movie. I actually was kind of bored. I had to pause it after an hour and come back to it. I think the movie is overly long. I think the story should have been more than what it was. Honestly, when I went into it, I thought it was going to be something happens and Mickey ends up creating multiples of himself to take down Mark Ruffalo. And we was going to have like an all-out war with a bunch of Robert Pattinsons all around, like fighting these, Mark Ruffalo's people. And at the end, Mickey 17 would kill Mark Ruffalo. That's what I thought this was going to be, and we was going to see Robert Pattinson getting killed off a lot. You don't even really get to see Robert Pattinson die that much. Even when you're going through the process of getting to the 17th Mickey, you don't really see him die in many different ways. Like, the biggest scene where he dies is a scene where they get to this world and he ends up contracting a deadly disease off of the world when he goes out there and like breathes in the air and stuff. And a lot of the Mickeys die because of that disease. They keep reprinting him with the disease, trying to cure him with a cure that they've created. And if it don't work, he dies. They dump him down into this fire lava pit thing, and they just print another one. And that's how he pretty much dies nearly the entire time. It's not that interesting of a way to die. So this is just very disappointing. I think the acting was still good. I think Robert Pattinson done a good job. Cinematography was good. It's just the story was not what I wanted. It wasn't that funny, not that interesting. I still gave it a 3 out of 5. I think it was worthy of a 3 out of 5. I could see a lot of people liking this just because, um, especially if they're more of a political person, especially if, they didn't go in with an idea from the trail of what this might have been, and if they didn't go in with already kind of thinking about what it was going to possibly be, then they could probably enjoy it a little more. But so I'm not, this isn't a bad film. It just wasn't for me. So I can't give this film a half a star or 1 star just because it's not for me, or it's not for me, because there's still positives to it, which again, why I gave it a 3 out of 5. Um, so I would definitely say watch it if you're into kind of the politics stuff. Um, uh, if you're, Robert Pattinson fan, watch it. But, you know, if you're not really into politics, you're probably not going to enjoy this one all that much. I mean, maybe, but, for me, like I said, I didn't enjoy it, didn't find it funny. So, 3 out of 5, once again, for Mickey 17. So, that is everything for my review. So, please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for all my videos. I'll see you on the next one.